Would you rather drive in the city or on the freeway or in the country? My name is Jawad and welcome to my channel. When did you start actually driving? Let's talk about the first time you drove your car. Did you love it, hate it, get scared, or just felt uncomfortable? I know people that don't like driving. I know people that love driving. I know people that can't wait to get their license. There's some people that I know that have had RC cars, toy cars, Jeeps, toy Jeeps, and even small golf carts that they're able to walk, understand. Their parents allow them to drive. They allow them to learn, or they allow them to just have fun. They sit with them and they let them drive. And then eventually they let them drive after they see they can do it on their own. That is kind of awesome and crazy at the same time. Then I know people that haven't touched a car until they're 18 or 19 or 20 because either their parents drove or they used Uber or Lyft or some car sharing service. They've never had the want to get a car. They've never had this desire to get a car, or they're scared of getting their car, or they're scared of getting their license. They're scared of driving on their own. What's there to be afraid of? A lot of things. Because if you look at a small country where there's barely enough cars around and you get to do whatever you want and you get to be okay and feel comfortable. Or you're in the city where there's a lot of cars, traffic, and there's a lot of people. You can still learn in that environment, but it's different. Then you could be even a suburb and you could be both sides. You could be afraid to drive. You could be so excited to drive. You could be so happy that you get to drive around, that you can take your friends here, there, everywhere, and that you get so many opportunities. What would you want to do? Would you want to drive or no? Or do you just love to get on the freeway and go super fast? Because you know you can't go super fast, small suburb road, or in the city where there's so much congestion, or the speed limit's slower. Then you just want to go in your car and you want to drive fast. You want to just drive just to drive. Then there's other times where you just want to drive in the country where it's so nice and beautiful and you don't have so much traffic. You don't have a lot of people. You just have wide open country. You have forests, you have trees, you have an environment that you're just comfortable in. I'm one of those people. I've been lucky enough to know what it's like driving in the country. I know what it's like driving in a suburb. I know what it's like driving in a big city. And I'm comfortable in any scenario because sometimes I love to drive. Other times I just wish that somebody else would drive and just get me to my destination, or that my car would just drive on its own to the final destination and I wouldn't have to worry about it, that I could just take a nap in between. So say if it takes me half an hour or an hour to drive somewhere, I can just go to sleep, not worry about it, get to my destination, do what I need to do. But the reason that I created this video is there's going to be another change in the auto industry, another car that's going to be different than the other cars, another car to change the industry even more. You thought that EVs were something. Now this next car is going to change the car industry some more. So if you're not expecting that much of a change, or you think you've seen all the changes that's going to happen right now, you're in for another surprise and you're going to love it. My name is Jawad and thanks for watching.